Hi, howdy everybody. Welcome, it's Friday. It's late Spire time. We've finished up the Fridays being overtaken by Aether Drift. Now we're back at the Spire, and today we're going to be doing a Ori mod. I thought this one was specifically like Ori and the Blind Forest, but it's actually listed as based off of Will the Wisp, the sequel. So that'll be interesting. But yeah, the first thing though I want to show off is not this mod. So I've been asked a couple times, hey, Chens, like, you gotta be running out of mods, right? Like, there can't be that many mods still remaining in the hopper, right? Like, how many mods could there be? Like 10? And so I went ahead and spent some time this afternoon loading up as many of the mods as I could get to run together and not crash the client simultaneously. And that's what you're looking at here. And that's why if you look down in this bottom corner, it says 58 mods active. And so I want to just give you... I can't run this with all these active. Like, this crashes if I look at cards. Like, I had to this is not an exhaustive list, because certain mods wouldn't load together. I couldn't get, for instance, I think there was one called Seamoth that wouldn't run with a couple others active. There's also a couple mods that are just... like, I've already filtered them out and we're not going for them. But I just want to give you kind of a look at what I'm looking at when I'm deciding on the mod for the week, right? This is the first pass. I just went ahead and pulled every mod I hadn't run, minus I think 2 or 3. So this is a list that is not terribly filtered. There are some mods on here that I'm probably not going to run, based on different criteria. I have a couple different pieces of why I might not pick one. But just for you know, I'm just gonna go through these. We've got, this one doesn't pull up a name. I don't know if this one's functional. That's a good start. Dragon. Got the Starlight. A lot of these are all sorts of different things. We've got our Toho mods, we've got our mobile game mods, we've got our odds and ends. We've got this one that you can flip the skin like 7 different times. Through a like shrug. Kagari's right here. What are you doing? I've not done a run through for things being a bit too spicy as well. That's a bit you see on some of these, is like just on a... We got a Shadow Priest? I don't know if this is a character from a... But we've got... We got Fern and Freeren. That's one mod that's both characters on. It's gotta be Blue Archive. It's animated. Again, this is the unfiltered list. A lot of these are just like, you know, probably not going, like, I'm not going through all, I think it's 44, I think I have here. We got this real low-res Kaito Kid art. This is a character I know from Detective Conan. Shows up in like, movies and such. Oh, sorry, I passed one there. Another anime lady. Gonna sweep up tower. Oh boy. After the current battle, if your health is not less than 52.1% of maximum health. Yeah, that's why I say I know Kaito Kid from Detective Conan. I think we have more Arknights here. We're gonna have a couple Arknights. Recognize the style on these. This is a Toho set. These are the, oh god, I forget the character's name, but we had the Tifu Club? With the Dragon Balls and the fight in Gensokyo. Another Arknights. Here's the mod we're going to be playing today. We got Ori. Have a Remelia in the pocket. Remelia has 4. Are there like 4 Remelia mods? Yeah, I've played a couple of them. Another Arknights, I'm pretty sure. And then this is Limbus? I don't know if this is Limbus or Ruina. It's one of those. The Limbus, okay. I know it's one of the two. It's not Lobotomy or but we got another Rhodes Island uniform. Another Arknights. Space Lady. Start combat, apply weak vulnerability. Okay. Rhodes Island, another Arknights. This one's not happening for a while. It has a specific time and place. This is a set that's all from a specific mobile game, I think. This is Aegis. It's not the I-A-E, it's A-I. But there's like 5 of these in here that are all, we got Chef. Conductor. Conductor was the one I was planning on playing today, but the Ori mod had a screen overwrite. And so I figured we'll just do Ori today. Then here's another one of these. Again, the styles on these. Another set of these. I think there's 5 of these in particular. There are multiple mods of this size, by the way, of like this is like Shadowverse size, you know? Yeah. We got Nimbat. This one's newer. I like the galaxy eyes. Painter. Another one of our I just... Where are you from? Are you a League of Legends? I don't recognize you as a League of Legends, but like, I'd believe it if you were a League of Legends. Like, I don't recognize the verbs. Or, you know, not the verbs, the proper nouns, right? Like, I know League of Legends stuff. We're not talking about Noxus and such. Anyway, we also have... Okay. And then, again, I love the disparate pieces we have here.
You deny the darkness in your soul.
Okay,
you deny your power.
This one's a League of Legends. This one. Hi, I know Vigar. I've played Vigar a couple times before in life. Phenomenal evil power. We just have a transient mod? Just Witcher. Timekeeper, which is not the same as the Time Jumper we played previously. And then we have a couple that, like, I think both of these are, yeah, the same. It might be the same mod. USSR. Again, you get all sorts of kinds of things in here. Three Kingdoms. Uh-huh. I also believe this one's Blue Archive. So this one is based on this one is a second mod that is we played this OC before, the another OC with this one in here. Like when it was like Cool Blizzard like mage, and when we got to the end, this dude was in the splash art, and so we have Zekanomao there. And in here, oh, do you know what we're playing today? Yes, based on just based on the fact that Ori has an override. But like I said, so that's to show off like how many mods I have sitting in the pocket. I haven't gone through and like evaluated if they're ones I want to go through, you know. But this is what's sitting in the back row. I had two more sets that aren't on here. There was one that was like another one similar to our Aegis one that's like 5 or 6 characters in one, but it's like way hornier. And then there was another one that was Proton John Rosalina that is also like really no thanks, I'm good. Like, so like, but that's just to say like there are, let me count the tabs. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 14 tabs. This is like 50 mods. This is like 50 mods. Yeah, Conductor's in here. I was thinking about doing it today, but Ori took over the screen, so we're doing that one today. Because this one has a screen override and I have 50 of them up. So like, that'll fit in here. First though, I need to restart this. I need to switch this over, because if I try to launch with all these mods active, we're gonna crash. We're absolutely positively gonna crash. So like with this many mods active, I can't even look at cards. If I go into no, it's not even like card pool to bleed. It's literally like if I go into collection with that amount of mods active, it crashes when I click on any class or look at anything. Like it won't work. Like I could get it to load that far and no further. I would wager there are some mods that would launch because I don't think all of them crash. It's only certain card pools, because certain card pools overlap. For instance, the Kaito Kid card pool overlapped with another mod, and then they look like they're in the same mod. Anyway, you get to see this little opening bit. Yeah. So this is today's, though. We're gonna do Ori. Ori in the Blind Forest, Ori in the Will of the Wisps. And go through this one today. As we saw, there's a ton of them. What is the current utility mods we run on Fridays? Yeah, I can pull that up while we're talking about mods here. This is the list of active mods. The Minty Spire is our, so a couple of them that matter here. There's like a couple of these that are just base, like they exist. Googly Eyes is always active. The combination of color map and highlight path is what lets me on the map choose my like locations that I'm going to, and also have them like color coded so that like bosses are a different color from bonfires or a different color from question marks. So that covers these. Minty Spire is a bunch of quality of life bits. You can see all of this sort of stuff where like it shows damage over your head. It makes just a bunch of small bits. Permanent Meow is here for, this gives you the 4 options instead of the 2 when you start your run. This is here because when I do runs that have unlocks, I have to throw a bunch of runs to get it to unlock. Like I have to throw a run, generate an INI file, edit the text file, reset it, throw another run to make it know that it's going, and throwing that run throws you out of the choose 4 and puts you in the choose 2. So I just always have this on because like I'd rather have everything available. This one goes without saying. What should we switch over to? Put that up today. Wide Potions is the only one that I use that is gameplay affecting. This generates funny wide potions, and I think they're funny enough to keep. That's it. Better Note is a upgrade for Better Note to yourself. I actually might have that one disabled anyway, because the idea for a Note to yourself is that it hands off cards between runs, and when you're switching mods every week, it doesn't do anything and it doesn't work. I keep more Shopkeeper on because it's fun. And then these 2 are filters that allowed me to filter out specific relics and events. I only use them for specifically filtering out Broken Crown, because Broken Crown is illegal in runs. If we're doing a new mod, I don't want to remove card choices. That's just, I think that makes the run less fun. And the Frozen Eye, because this is the streamer's bane. I already play on like normal speed. If I had Frozen Eye on with normal speed, trying to like optimal play, we're never ending the stream. And then the event filter is similar to the relic filter. I think I just use that to disable Note to Self. Yeah. I don't think I disable any other events. So. Anyway, with all that said, bit longer of a lead up today. Let's get into Ori. So. But yeah, that's a look at the mods. That's a look at what's in the pipe. As I said, it's still a little unfiltered. There are, like, a couple of those probably won't make it, and then, like, a couple of those probably won't, like, launch or play well. And so, like, that's, like, I think 40, 50 mods. And out of that 50, probably 40 of those are like, yeah, I would stream these. Maybe more. I don't know. It's something I have to go through. But even with that, that's almost a year of streams. So we never end. Anyway, what's Ori? Okay. Kuro's Feather. Oh, okay. Instead of falling 3 after playing a card, fall 1. Once per turn, hit left shift to actively fall 20. Our starting deck is 8 cards. Oh my god. That is tiny. 3 strike. Oh, look at how cute the defend is. So, your next edge, arc, or strike deals +5. 3 strikes, 4 defense. We are not an offensive class. We don't get a preview of our mechanics. We see here with this, like, falling and after playing cards and such. Though we know there's some sort of mechanic going on, but what it is, who can say? Lose all your gold for a random rare relic. The font difference throws me. So, Kuro, our owl feather here. Yeah, I'll pay 99. Let me quick check the map, make sure I'm not. What are these? Huh. Ooh, we have like unique events for. We have unique events and bosses. Okay. Okay. All right, exciting. I actually might want to take this fight here instead of 4 events in a row going into a fire elite, just to have some cards available. But I like this line here, something like this or like this, something like this. We'll take a look at what our cards are after our first fight. Going into like a buffed elite, like with that small of a deck and no buffs. But we can avoid the shop, so I can go ahead and spend our 99 gold on Incense Burner. Okay, defensive relic that's like reasonably powerful. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so we're definitely Will-o'-the-Wisps, not Blind Forest. Oh, I could give... Yeah, we can't not... I mean, okay, this goes against our basic rule, but it's being presented from the mod as a choice. I don't need to play Will-o'-the-Wisps. Okay, you fell into a strange forest. Okay. Obtain torch. Oh, wow. Okay, we have a lot of options to start here. So our torch here is limited to 3 times per turn. Deal 3 damage, like just poke an enemy for 3 damage. Removed when you learn Spirit Edge or Spirit Arc and restore 20 HP. We could lose, or we could go behind the, I mean, oh, I'm sorry, a glowy behind a waterfall in a video game? There's no world where I don't go for a glowy behind a waterfall in a video game. God. So, okay, this is like I wonder if this is like a difficulty selector of some kind, because we're effectively getting to choose our starting relic, right? I'm gonna go down the, like, we're doing this the one time. I'm gonna go down the line and like kind of let it play out, right? This is gain a keystone when you enter a room. You can, okay. Consume 4 keystones to route jump. You get boots with the keystone. Yeah. Oh, we got a spirit light. Sure, that's quite good. Every room you enter, gain 8 gold. Okay, so we have a few different choices for our starting relic based on how deep we want to go. Oh boy. And then we have our actual, I think this is our actual starting relic. This is our actual mechanical bit. Press the space bar to jump? Oh, okay. So I can jump, gain 12 aloft, and 3 block. After use, you need to land or use bash. Launch to refresh. Can only be used twice per turn. Aloft up to 200 when you gain inertia when, oh wow, we are actually going to be using like game mechanics here. When distance exceeds 20 from the enemy, both deal less damage. So if you're far away, you take less and deal less. And then at the end of your turn, deal 4 damage to a random enemy. You won't die when you hit 0. At that point, the game will be suspended and you can save load? Is this like this? Okay. Alright. Okay. Okay. How different are things gonna be? Oh boy, alright. Oh, we're rolling. Let's roll. Oh, I'm here. Many abilities can change your aloft height in combat, shown on the left, right here. We're at 74 and Lagavulin is at 4. The further away you are from an enemy, the less damage you'll receive. Spirit Arc and ranged attacks ignore this. During some boss battles, you may encounter hazards, field effects, and area ranges on attacks. By manipulating your aloft, you can avoid these effects and turn them to your advantage. Oh, I've talked about a lot of different mod types, and the type of mod that is going super in on, like, I want to make, like, take this game and put it in Slay the Spire. Ooh, this is where we're doing wild stuff with it. Whenever you move, you gain inertia in the corresponding direction. When you gain inertia, your next melee attack is increased in the same direction as the inertia. Okay, so like, if I jump, I gain upwards inertia, and if I'm jumping up towards an enemy, I will hit harder. Conversely, if I'm in the air and I'm falling from playing cards, I deal extra damage. I like that there's a visual. That seems to be the actual thing that makes this a lot, like... At the start of objects, some objects will be randomly placed in a loft display, though some cards can add new objects. Some of these objects have special effects when you move near or through the location, granting energy or HP. Hover over an object to get its details. Some cards have the edge or arc attributes, which are shown when you hover over them. On the 5th floor, you choose between Spirit Edge or Spirit Arc. You can only choose one. Okay. So we're on the ground. We have an energy ore at 44, a life fruit at 52, and up at this we can do some bashing. So I jump up, and like, now I'm up at 12 inertia up, 36 damage percent more. I can't double jump. Now I'm falling. That means okay. We got our 4 damage end of turn. So we're going to be adding our secondary stuff shortly. Enemy at floor level -4. I'm already just like mentally thinking through everything this mod has to offer, like what all of it's doing. Like, how are we gonna, like, what are cards going to affect our jumping? Oh. Okay, I can just take that elite. Sweet. Hand to hand. After playing this card 4 times, add a random relic to the loot destroyed from the, okay, so like, play this 4 times in 4 different, like, encounters, and it removes itself and gives you a relic. That's what I'm, yeah, that makes sense. Place on a random location around you when pass or arriving, deal 15 all enemies, removed when triggered turn end. So this places a thing on the bit. Gain 1 strength, gain 1 energy, refresh spirit edge. Huh. So, like, we would have to go and pick Spirit Edge over Arc, but we could do that, and this would be a, like, thing to do that with. We also could pick Hand to Hand and, like, play that for... I'll take this, that's a direction. We'll take the hit for this. And I'm gonna forcibly take the battle, I think. I think I want another, well, I have the smoke bomb, which will give me this for free. We'll get a fight in these 3 anyway. I'm not taking regret with no visible way to remove right now. Okay, we'll get a fight anyway. Okay, so we've created a bunch of things. This, okay. Aloft. This louse is up at 13 height. Escape, negate any damage. 6. Oh, look at the cute little forest. Place energy or life fruit, small house, or light catcher in 4 random locations. Stove. Place here. Deal 15 damage to all enemies. If you're in range 20, you'll also take the hit. Huh. So I need to be able to set this up and then run, which I don't have great ways of doing that yet. Like, I don't have ways that control our movement at the moment. Like, we don't have a big jump or something. Like, how do we get up to 200 height? Like, this also is asking us for, like, movement, I'm gonna touch the stove and then see if we get things that make sense. Okay. Okay, so Spirit Edge is twice per turn. Bop for damage. Strength affects it at half. This costs half an energy. Strength does more. Okay, we're gonna go Spirit Edge because we just said we had the thing for that. All right. Okay, and here's our other attacks. Here's the rest of our deck. This is an edge card. This is a downward attack. This is an upward attack. Do these have built-in movement? Okay. All right, let's learn here, right? I could just leave, and I probably will, but I want to, like, see what we have here. So, like, if I'm going... This wants upward inertia? Okay. And then... That doesn't move for us. But if I go... Oh, that had upward inertia from the left. Okay, I see. So we were going up when I played that attack. Yeah. So, like, I'm currently falling. I have a lot more free damage then off of, like, Spirit Edge. Okay, okay, we're gonna... When you lose HP, reduce the value by 20%. Stack up to 50. Deal 5 damage to all enemies not higher than 10. Apply Vuln. Apply 14 damage to the leftmost enemy splash? Ooh, okay, hold on, I like that. This is an edge card, too. It just, like, says it. It has a note that says it's an edge card. Because it's a cut. This is a character who's very, very wild as far as we're doing, like, something completely different here. Do I have a shop up ahead? What a terrible idea. Yeah. I'm gonna pass on that. No, thank you. Yeah, the curve is more notable. Oh, boy. Okay, so we're gonna go... Bonk, bonk, refresh, bonk, bonk, jump. Now I have upward inertia, so this will do more damage. Bonk, 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 moon cut. Okay, okay. So then, like, bonk, bonk, ancient force, downward kick, refresh my spirit edge, bonk, bonk, and we're out. Oh, feather. Okay. Sword wave. Wheel? Draw 4 cards. End of turn, or one of these cards is played. Put the unplayed cards back on the top of the... Oh. Okay, that's cute. So this is draw 4 cards. If you when you end your turn, put them all back. Or if you play one of those cards, put the rest back. Like, this gives you a future card. Sword wave. 100% splash damage. I'm gonna take the wheel, because this is like... This is a weird type of scry, right? That's cute. I think that's very cool. Alright. Limit once per turn. select and click on the left panel, move to a target. Move 30 at a time. Yo, okay. We jumping. Little buddy. Alright, Smith upgrades, Ancient Force, Massing? Massing is actually a pretty damn big upgrade. Stove is a lot easier now with the Spyglass. We can stove and then move 30 with the Spyglass. That'll make it work. The Kicks upgrade, +4, +2. Mooncut upgrades to bigger splash. This is bigger. I'm gonna go Massing first. Oh, we're on another... Yeah, okay. We gained double jump. Oh my god, are we gonna be gaining abilities the whole time? Oh, I love this. Yeah, so now we can double jump. So, like, up here is another upgrade spot? Okay. So, like... So now I can, like, jump. And we have 30 upward inertia. Also, we are, like, we physically move, by the way. Wah, wah. Don't forget your spirit cuts. Gotta get your spirit cuts in. We're far away, by the way. That's why that was doing less damage. I was like 30 away. Eye of the Storm. Placed on a random location around you. 15 damage when you go through it. Forest Eyes. Obtain the field card from the current field. Each boss has its own field. Unknown. Fields cannot stack. Boss will overwrite the field you created. Well, it also makes sense that we don't have as many attacks in here because we have, like, attacks in our normal bits. Yeah, I should have put it on the transflight, you're right. We have the double jump. I don't know what this means, so I'm gonna do it. We can remove, a basic strike. I guess I should have taken that curse. We were also immune to weak, so that curse wasn't as bad. Let's get our hits in, and then jump, play a defend, get a downward kick. Oh, I can heal by jumping 30 here. There's some health, there's some life fruit around here. Alright, let's go jump. And then get high up. And then we're gonna... Ancient Forest. Mooncut. Forest Heart. In 2 turns, unable to attack to deal damage, cannot be selected by and damaged by enemy effects. What? Hmm? So, like, 2 turns from now, you're immune? I'll pick it to see what happens. The verbiage I'm not quite sure on, but... This is a question. Our deck is small enough that we do shuffle. But, like, getting the key is also, like, a reasonable thing to do. Our deck is small enough that we shuffle. I'll do that. Alright. Bonfire. Go to full health. What? Upgrade the moon cuts. I'm gonna upgrade some of our damaging pieces. Alright, so then find another ancestral tree. And now we get dash. Press left control key to dash and draw 1 card, even in the air. Alright. We have a lot. Alright, time for a boss fight designed for our abilities. So let's see. Field, snowy mountain. Warning! Snow covering the whole field. Start a turn, place a stove at a random location around you. This is every defend in my deck on turn 1. I don't know if I like this. Yeah, I think that directly said, like, we can't overwrite the boss field, but I just don't want to have this in the deck for the fight then. Ooh, our energy is nice looking. Okay, I don't think we have a bomb right now. 16 block. 30 income. Oh, but look. It has a height limit. All right, let's get out of here then. Can I take damage right now then? I don't have an effect. So this is a charge on the ground. There's something happening up top here. Oh. It got put on here. Okay. In 1 turn, unable to deal attack damage cannot be selected. So we have, next turn we get immunity. Or we have it now? All my cards don't... Yeah, I'm not dealing damage right now. Oh. If I place a stove here... Yeah, I think... But it doesn't change what's over their head. I like that we have a big boss bar over there. Okay, so the stove still dealt damage. Okay, it's got thorns. 4x4. I need to get out of the way. I still can jump again? I'm at 30 height. Yeah, we just need to jump out of the way. The stove wears off. Okay, we're intangible this turn now. Let's get down on the ground. We can refresh on landing. Okay, we're about to land. Then we get our jumps back. Awkward position. So we're on the ground. I've got my jumps. Okay. We might be able to finish this fight. Ancient Force plus a moon cut? And placing, like, killing with a stove? Yeah, I think Spyglass is once per combat. I think that's what the limited on it means. Wait a minute, I have an idea. Okay, hold on. If I place a stove right here, it'll blow up within range 20. There's a stove at 43 that'll blow up at range 23. If I jump twice to go to 24 and then play one card to fall 3 distance. Oh, it is still snow. The card wasn't here, so I forgot about that. Okay. So we're gonna get blown up because it's snowy. Yeah, okay, this is just like a... I can't fall enough to dodge. Okay, we're gonna get hit by a stove, but it's okay. Soul Link. Place here. When arriving or passing, draw 1 card. Oh, okay. Oh, hold on. When a single change of a loft is not less 20, gain 1 dex. So this gives me a dex anytime I move 20 or more? Ooh, okay, hold on. We also have Like Rock, which is allows us to if we are grounded. Okay, let's take that. Because it says less than 10, it lets us just do small hops, and I think that'll be effective. Take Philo. Alright. Where are our next upgrades on the bar? At the chest is our next upgrade. And we're fighting the champ. Alright, I want to take... What do we got for elites? We got 1 elite, 2 elite, 2 elite. I can't take a shop if I take this. I think the shop is worth more right now. Something like this. And just take this right-hand side. No, not the right-hand side. This is better. And then... Actually, it's the same. It's exactly the same. Stop. Something like this. Okay. Death. Death awaits you. Okay. Give me my refresh. I can bash? They'll just get back on the ground. Okay, that didn't count as attack damage, which is what I expected. Birds are a lot easier when you have a sword available. Okay. You can use Spirit Edge without limit, fall 10 after using, release on landing. Deal 16 damage, also attack enemies within 15 distance? That's Arc. That's his Ard. Whoops. So pursue means, like, pursue would be like, we want to be able to go, like, super high up, and then, like, slash. We just combo. Release after landing. So right now our top would be, like, double jump, spyglass, go up to, like, 50, and then we get, like, 5 slashes. 6 slashes? I'll pick that up to see how we can do with it. I don't know if it's good, but like... Okay, so like... Ancient Force, Strike, and then Forest Heart makes me immune. I should just be immune to damage for the next 2 turns. Okay. I don't think I know what this does. Okay. It does refresh it. Even if we're on the ground, it does refresh. Good to know. I love the stylings on this and love how unique we're playing with this. Alright, we're intangible, so we're gonna go bonk, bonk, reset. We were immune to that curse because we were, yeah, okay. Bonk, bonk, downward kick, jump, dash. Attack, attack, and then like rock. Our buddies in the floor because enemies just have their own height. All right, here we go. Pursuit. And then it refreshes. Okay. Deal an extra damage to an enemy higher than 6. This is our anti-air. Okay. 6p, sure. We got a universal. Draw 1 card if an attack gains you strength, otherwise gain 1 exalt. Sure, that's like a free inclusion against a lot of enemies. Alright, 5, 5, 6.
You want it?
Every time you use 2 arcs, gain 2 block. Refresh Spirit Edge. This time, every time you use 3 edges, gain 1 use of Spirit Edge. Oh boy. Deal 5 damage, hit an extra 2 times. Remove a defend.
Bombs?
Couldn't get those.
You want it?
Cat person or a dog person? These are the hard questions. Alright. Got pursue. So we're gonna go... Draw. 1, 2. Refresh Spirit Edge. 1, 2. Mooncut. Strike. Jump. Jump. Draw a card. Big jump. Place a stove up here. Pursue. I'm gonna pursue this Snecko. My draw's refreshed. Our combos are incredible. That's the turn. Place here can bash. Anti-air. Deflection. Gain 11 block for your attack this turn. Deals 75% damage to the attack. Whoa. Okay. That's a fun upgraded block. 75% thorns. Boom. Let's take our turn ones are even more, because our slash, by the way, is affected by strength. It's at half, but it is affected by it. Like rock upgrade, forest heart upgrade, eureka moment upgrade, relentless upgrade is nice. I still don't know what this does. The only thing we've seen is a boss that we can't, like, work with. It was weird. I don't know. Make Forest Heart cheaper. Oh. Wide Ornithopter. Alright, what do we got around here? We've got some bashes, and we've got... Oh boy, we're going to town. So let's go 1, 2, massing. 1, 2, card draw. Jump once, relentless. 1, 2. Downward kick. 1, 2, 3. Strike. Attack. Deflection. We've landed. That means I refresh my draw from dash. We get to wheel. Wheel draws us into... the stove? Or like rock? We'll like rock now that we're up back on the ground. And we reflect 75% of damage. Okay. 1, 2. Moon Cutter, and we're through. Another wheel, another force voice. Select an exhausted card, I'm automatically play it for the next 2 turns. This is cute. I'm gonna take another wheel. Wheel is such a cool design. Like, it's impulse, but you put it back on top, and like it lets you deck filter, but not, you know, like it all lets you put things back for future turns, so you don't lose them if you overdraw. Like the design on that one. We have a double jump block, or Shelcom doesn't work with us very well. This is our key. Like, we get 3 block from jumping, and we do that pretty often. It's upgrade time. Hey, we finally have it. Limit twice per turn. Hold the right mouse button within 15 squares of an enemy or a placement that can be bashed. Select the direction to jump. Oh, so I can... This is my, like, jump towards something then, right? So, like, this lets me, like, jump back down to the ground to get an enemy back into range. This is... Yeah, we're just air comboing forever. I'll fight, thanks. So, like, I could bash up to... Okay, so like if I go, we're gonna. It also resets stuff as though you've landed. Yeah, land or bash. Okay, so we can go like. All right, let's go combo turn, right? We go like. It's like. Draw a card, 1, 2, jump. Jump. So we bash upwards. Limit twice per turn. I accidentally did one once there. So like... Eureka moment. Wheel. Give me... Downward kick. I'm gonna go ahead and place... No, we'll place the stove last. Draw a card again. Put up. Downward kick. 1, 2. Moon cut. Pick up. 1, 2. Strike. Place the stove. 1, 2. Oh, I'm in range of the stove, right? No, 27 versus 48. I'm out of the stove range. Do not touch the stove. Place one on the ground. Wait. In anti-gravity, 200 aloft would be considered ground. Gain temp HP equal to 50% or 20% of... Oh my god. Hold on, I like this. I don't know that I need any of these, though. I think I want to do more combo stuff. Spring Plans lets us do some combo things where we keep bouncing. 15% of max HP is like 10 temp HP. All right. I want to upgrade. I'll upgrade my damage. If we kill everything on round 1, I don't need defense. 15. Lose 1 HP, target loses 9. Place can be bashed. Fall to the ground. Deal damage equal to 50% of the fall. Draw 1 card for each card played this turn. After you use 2 edges, deal 4 damage to an enemy. That's quite good. We have a lot of edge resets. Pursue more edge slices. Gain 30 aloft, apply 1 weak to all enemies. So that's run away and get defense. Magic bow. Exhaust 3 cards, gain a Spirit Arc for each card exhausted. Clamber. Playing cards doesn't reduce a loft for 3 turns, because you're, okay. Random Relic, and then another Massing, which is a refresh edge. Put a card in the discard pile in the hand, put a card from the hand on top of the draw pile. I'm gonna take the Glimmering. Every time I slash, I get a bonus 3rd slash. Alright, let's check out our elite. So let's first go with Glimmering. Draw. Then we're gonna go jump, jump, up, then pursue. Oh, hold on, not pursue yet. 1, 2. Pursue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've landed. Reset our dash. Jump again. Use the wheel. 1, 2. Massing. 1, 2. We're going to play Like a Rock. We're going to play Defend. We've landed. Draw our card. Relentless. Refresh. 1, 2. Okay. Oh, I could jump, bash down, jump, bash down. Okay, we still could. That combo turn was still active because I could. We can go like let me demonstrate. We can go 1, 2. Bash to the ground. Oh, 1. Draw a card. Jump, jump, deflection, defend. We were gonna win on the knockback deflection. Ooh, frozen egg. Oh god, okay. When you lose HP, you lose less. I don't want forest eyes because I don't really understand it. Anti-gravity in 2 turns. All behavior in a loft is different. I don't know how to take advantage of that. We're always flying? Let's just do our juggles, it's fine. Anti-gravity pursuit. Oh, that actually is a way too good of an idea. I'm sitting here thinking, like, what does this even do? So we can go... Draw... Jump... Bash to the ground. Draw. Eureka moment. Fly up here. Place the stove way up here. Jump. Jump. Pursuit. Land again. Draw. 1. Okay. Charge jump can only use on the ground. Gain 35 aloft. Gain 11 block. Oh! Woohoo! Big jump. Okay. Okay. Upgrade the Eureka. Alright, let's see if we can juggle the champ fully. What's our field? Ocean. Lower half becomes ocean. Movement effects halves. Gain additional jump charges. At the start of your turn, refresh, jump, dash, launch. Because we're in water. Let's go. Jump again. Draw. Like rock. And spend them. So we're underwater. Oh! It didn't work on the last one because the field wasn't active on turn 1. Okay, okay. I understand why that didn't work. Okay, and then we're gonna go... Oh, because we're considered landed right now. Let's land. Okay. Eureka moment to start. My hand is too full. Okay. We can go moon cut. One, two. Jump. One, two. Back to the ground. Draw. Jump. Jump. Big jump. Place the stove up here. And now that we're floating up here, we become immune to damage by going into Forest Heart. I think jumping up this high was actually incorrect underwater. We're sort of stuck up here. There's Pursue. Hold on. Well, I can't land with Pursue. I'm too high up to... Because I'm not within range of an enemy. I jumped too high and now I'm floating up here. I don't think I have a way down. Well, it's fine. Use the wheel. Because if I put the stove there... Let's just keep jumping then. Just, we'll get out of the water sooner or later. There we go. We just have to do enough tiny hits. It's fine. Reset all states and all cards at the start of battle. Draw 5 cards. When using edge... Oh! And feather cut uses dex as damage. I want catalyst though. We can just remove like defends. That's fine. All right, round 3. Time Eater. Okay. Then we go like this because we get an early shop. And I have a choice of another shop. No more upgrades hiding up here. It's like this or this or this. I think is the line based on how our money looks. All right. Oh, they're at like higher ranges. Okay. So let's go draw, catalyst, one, two, charge jump, place the stove, bash, reset my draw. Wheel? One, two. Eureka moment. Massing. One, two. Pick up. Bash to 3. Draw a card. Play the card. Fall to the ground. Draw a card. Play a card. Oh, I still had another set of spirit edges there I didn't use. Alright, we just have to combo you out. 1, 2. Reset edges. 1, 2. Wheel. Draw. Bash upwards. Draw. Jump, jump, spyglass jump. Pursue. At the end of your turn, for each energy you have left over, deal 8 damage to all enemies, 5 points each. Yeah, sure, alright. Okay. We now have a lot of reasons for double shop. Okay. Draw, charge jump. Refresh. Bash upwards, draw. Jump, jump. Spyglass. And it's time for the pursuit. Chasing you down. Charge jump, exhaust. Charge jump's quite good at getting us moving. I think I'm fine with as is. Alright, let's take a look at the shop. Deal and receive 50% more damage. Okay. Warp to a random location. Spike. Deal and receive 50% more damage. Just go into, like, wrath, effectively. You want it? I don't know that, like... I'm not sure how much I like this. I mean... Dealing 50% more damage is pretty huge. Maybe I do like this. Maybe I'm lying to myself. I like being reckless. The heart's gonna be wildly hard if I do that, though. It's yours, my friend. I'm gonna take these two and call it good. We got more shops. Oh, hell yeah. A boom, 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 boom. 30 off. 1 week. Okay. So I can take that 30 off in 1 week to all enemies. I don't know that I care about that card. Bandage up. Rebirth. And... okay. That's fine. The jump 30 is interesting. I don't know if it's worth it. Okay. So we got Spirit Surge. So let's start with a draw. Glimmering is a great start. I'm gonna go... bonk, bonk. Place the stove here and then stay in the air? Yeah. Place the stove here. Jump, jump. Bash up, draw. Bash up, draw. Bonk, bonk. Jump, jump. Big jump. Pursue. Draw. Eureka. Bonk, bonk. Refresh. Bonk, bonk. Kick you. Bonk, bonk. We're out. The first card that generates a placement on the battle costs 0. Oh, so this is like a free... if I place a rock or something. I'm gonna take more like rock. There's the world where we can I know that that's not how we're doing things, but we can just stand on the ground and be invincible. I want to remove Field Ocean from this deck. Dash to 20. Draw. Reset Spirit Edge. 1, 2. Wheel. Wheel. So the stove is 0 because of the rock. Okay. Turn 1. Bonk, bonk. I'll take another Pursue. That seems like a pretty key card for what we're doing. Oh, hello! Oh, shit. No, parry! Block all attack damage from mouse clicks. 50% damage from all other attacks broken after taking 10 damage at once. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What do you mean you're immune to my jumping around? Draw. Eureka. Wheel, find me something, please. Mooncut. Okay, thank goodness. So Mooncut will break, and then we can combo from there. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's that's dangerous. Okay, parry's broken. Put down Glimmering. 1, 2, Massing. 1, 2, Relentless. Get my drawback. 1, 2. Charge jump. Then I'm too high up because those aren't bashable. Put up our invincibility and pass. Thump. No. Spirit Surge! Okay, we can't deal damage with that. So, the Catalyst gives us a bunch of energy from using our edge. 1, 2. Ancient Force. Pick up. 1, 2. And then, like a rock. Now we're in bash range to go back down to the ground. Place the stove up here. Pursue. Jump again. Pursue. Reset. Okay. Ooh, this actually is probably really powerful now that I understand it. Like, is this a thing I can play, like, pass repeatedly? Yeah, I'm gonna set up a Soul Link. I actually think that's gotta be really strong with the energy that we're generating. Okay. No point in smithing it, because it should be free. Let's go deeper on the wheel digs. And we have $700.
Lamp oil.
Negate damage, deflection, little, deal 7 damage up to 2 enemies. It's not twice, but potion belt, medkit. I'm gonna remove the card I talked about. I'm gonna remove the field because now I understand how these work. This is something that like we can build around, but like we don't want ocean because we want to be jumping rapidly. I think I'll save the rest. We could buy the gambling shit for all but one of our dollars. I'm gonna save the rest of that for the last shop. All right, let's go ahead and take our recall. Get that out of the way while we're thinking about it. And take our fights. This is such a unique, like, the way that we're doing a lot of our damage, not through, like, cards, but through our slashes, is really interesting because the cards augment that. Like, a lot of my cards are made for, like, this resets my slashes. Temp strength, they all affect it. So, like, massing gets me that, and then we go, 1, 2 again, Eureka moment, get down the Catalyst. Oh no, the eyeballs! Let's draw. Okay, charge jump, 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 big jump, pursue. Draw again. Ancient Force, 1, 2. Downward Kick, 1, 2. Wheel. Get another Pursue. Like, jump. Bash upwards. Jump, jump. Pursue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Resets our 2. 1, 2. Draw. That gets us pickup. We can bash to 2 height, draw a card, relentless, fall to the ground, draw a card, 1, 2, pick up, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're out of bashes? Okay, and that's my turn. Ice cream would be good here. We're just playing in a really different angle than anything I can think of. So I want to, like, Soul Link, put this here, Glimmering, we're gonna jump above that. That passes it, we draw a card. We bash under it. That passes it, we draw a card. Oh, God. The Soul Link, we draw a card. I'm gonna jump again, we draw a card. We draw a few cards here, huh? Uh-oh. I'll take another wheel. I should have picked that anti-grav. We would have been really silly doing anti-grav nonsense. Alright, we want to think. 1, 2. Vigor works on that. Jump. Soul Link. Draw. Then we're gonna go wheel for Glimmer. We're gonna jump. We're gonna bash upwards. We're gonna draw. We're gonna jump again. We're gonna big jump. And then we're going to Pursuit. I should maybe have relentless in that. Jump again. Fall again. Get on the ground. Charge jump. Draw another card. Catalyst. Draw a card here as well. Ancient Force. And then 1, 2. Okay. We are comboing like none other. Okay. Sure. This gives us a bash point. This is a big attack. Alright. Last one before our fight. Soul Link upgrade isn't necessary because we already get that for free. I'm gonna take Glimmering upgrade. I know it's 1 damage, but we should trigger that so many times in a turn. Alright, Time Eater. Can I kill you in turn 1? What's our field? The lower half becomes desert. In sand, no matter automatically fall, movement effects are reduced by a third. Starting turn, move the desert farther away. You'll receive... Oh, no. The desert grows. Okay. So we have multiple pursuits. Automatically fall and tread. Pursue and other effects cannot enter it. Tread can't be played in it. When reaching the surface or interior of the substantial field, refresh. So, once the desert's active, we can't pursue. Uh-oh. Okay. How do we want to go about this, then? Like rock is probably a good way to go about this, just having a bunch of defense on the ground if I'm stuck there. We probably just want to go into a big pursuit to start this off. So, like, charge, jump, 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 big jump, pursuit. Okay, refresh our draw. Catalyst. That gets us all our energy back for the turn. Let's go jump, jump, bash upwards, card draw, check the wheel. Ooh, the Soul Link. Where do we want to place the Soul Link? It might be right here, actually. This might be too high for it. We probably want to place it when we're at the ground. Okay, we'll place it when we're at the ground. So we want to go... jump... Don't pursue yet. We have our base attacks off it. Hard to see with the eyeballs, but... Then we're gonna go... pursue... Then we're gonna place the Soul Ring at 5. We're gonna jump a second time to pass it. Get some more hits in. We get a draw, we get a jump, we pass the jump line. 1, 2. We get our Spirit Surge. How many bashes do we still have? 1 bash remaining? This strike will draw a card. Then I can jump to draw another card. We have 1 bash remaining. Let's go bash to 4 or 3. Bash to 3. Draw. Land. Oh, we're done. Okay, fine. That was 12. I wasn't looking. Okay, we're in the desert now. Deal and receive 0.7% less damage for each square in the desert? Oh my god, okay. I need to get the hell out of the desert then, right? Like... We're gonna be immune for a turn here. See, like, pursues don't do anything. Okay, desert pushes me out of it. Okay. So we get... We get blasted out of the desert, and now I'm able to actually do things, I think. Though I'm currently still in forest. We have our power for our leftover energy. Alright, so we're no longer in forest. What's a bash point up there? Hey, welcome everybody. We're doing a very involved mod here. We're doing Ori and the Will-O-Wisps. A lot of our deck is, rather than... We have a basic attack we get to use that we chose halfway through Act 1. And a lot of our deck is supporting that rather than giving us types of offense. So it's a different balance to it. We're on 8 cards on the turn. Let's go wheel. Let's jump twice, and let's go play defend. We get our free damage. Card draw down. Wheel here is one of my favorite cards that we've seen. It has a lot of text to say, look at your top X cards, play one, put the others back. In combination with a lot of the draw effects we have access to, we get to do some really funky movement tech, like with the cards on our deck and such. Let's pursue. This will land us. We get to draw a card from our left control. We get to double attack again. We get to jump twice. play the wheel. Wheel gives us... There's Pursue. Pursue resetting our... One, two. Relentless. 1, 2. Draw off of our draw. Let's go ahead and jump and then check the wheel again. Ooh, deflection. We also have moon cut and such with a pen nib. Let's go pen nibbed moon cut. Deflection actually should do a lot of damage because it'll block. Yeah, actually, hold on. Turn 5, and then we get the deflection damage. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Alright, then we just cut you down. Can I do it without... Yeah, I can just end the turn. I'll say without using the pen nib there. Alright! With that, it is time to place your bets, everybody. Where do you think this one is going to land? Go ahead and place your bets for the score on our Ori run here. A very different style, very different play. I am impressed with how much this is taking a brand new system and putting it in to slay the Spire. Like, yeah, we're still playing cards and energy and such, but like the Spirit Edge / Spirit Arc, the movements up and down, I was a little worried exactly how that was going to work, but like once we got access to our, it's like, oh, we build our double jump, we build the launch move, things like that. Felt really interesting. So yeah. What do you think the score on this is going to be? All right. Let's go ahead and lock it in. Uh-huh. 1033. Looks like many lots at 1,000 has this. Excellent. Congratulations, many lots. This one's yours at 1033. All right, let's go ahead and do our heart fight. We've got $380 for the shop too. Damn, yeah, this is such a like. Yeah, my only regret on the run is not grabbing anti-grav to throw myself at the. Oh my god, we don't have a heart fight. Okay, we don't have a heart fight. Let's get rock. Oh! Hold down the F key to aim and select the direction to jump. Okay. I've just got the launcher to hold the F key to fire yourself in any direction. Chemex. Another glimmering. I will take another glimmering. That's a lot of our damage comes from that.
It's yours, my friend. It's yours, my friend. It's yours, my friend.
Alright, and we're gonna get rid of Another strike.
Bombs.
All right. So, first things first. Draw. 1, 2. So, like, I then have the combo of, like, jump, F, moon cut, land, reset my things, jump, F, draw, play a card, reset my landing, draw. My hand is too full. Jump. Draw. Play the Soul Link at 2. So now we have a Soul Link. When we pass by that, we'll draw. So we can draw, jump. Oh, I haven't landed. Bash to 4, draw. Play out this. That resets my draw. Attack twice. Play a card to land. That resets everything but my edge. Jump. Massing. That resets the edge. 1, 2. Draw. Another Glimmerfang. We'll do a pickup to refresh the Spirit Edge again. 1 and 2. Now we have land by just playing any card, so play wheel. Puts us on the ground. Have our drawback. We'll do our relentless Spirit Edge. Draw, jump. 1, 2. Get back onto the ground. Just... Oh, am I out of uses of my launch? This rebellion remains to be seen. Bash to 5. Yeah, launch. Okay. This isn't an infinite because I can't launch forever. Wheel. And then finally we draw a Pursue. So we get to go jump, jump, big jump, Pursue. We land again. Jump. Jump. Pursue again. Get our slashes back. Reset to 2 slashes. And get those in. Ooh, ink bottle. So the main damaging thing we have here is just we have a twice... a 2-shot, like, deal 3 that's affected by strength, and a lot of our cards refreshes that. And that's, like, wow, Entropic Brew with this, huh? That's where all of our, like, movement comes from. I'll take Life Cell. Alright. So. Unknown Intent. It's at 75. Oh, way up there, big bird. Enemy flying at 75. Okay, so let's go Glimmering, Catalyst, draw here. Jump. Fall by 1. Set the Soul Link up here. Jump past the Soul Link. Ooh, those are some really good looking cards. Let's go Pursue. That lands us. So now that we're landed, we can jump 35. Then we can double jump, draw a card, get way up here, Glimmering number 2, and it's time for Pursuit. Okay, now we've hit the ground. That resets our draw. We jump. Massing. 1, 2. 10 energy left over at the moment. I have another jump. We don't have another Pursuit, though. So we want to hit ground, which is play 3 cards. So draw off that. Ah, here we go. Relentless. Relentless gives us extra slashes. Every 3 we use, we get an extra bonus slash. So we get to go again. That refreshed our slashes. So we get to go 1, 2. I need to play a card to land. Let's put down the rock. We land. That resets our dash. So we get to draw. Let's jump past the save. Play a card. We fall past it again. Let's go ahead and hit you with the downward kick. That resets our slashes, so we get 4 in. Can I? Uh-oh. Oh, have I hit a... Okay. Alright. Fine. Fine. I've hit your invincible. Position is undetectable. What does that mean? So, like, you're going for a dive and I don't know where you're at? Huh. I'm in Incense turn, so I'm not going to take any damage here. Yeah, they're about to do a swoop at 0 through 60. I'm gonna land, that'll reset my jumps, and let me get my draw from that. Okay, so charge jump would let me get the hell out of here. If I needed to dodge. I think I'm okay as is. Coming in, burns. Ooh, okay. I can play these. I have a med kit, which is right here. 23 incoming, and you're outside of the range now. Let's jump. We'll draw from that. Burn off the burns. Do I have my launch right now? Let's land. Do 1-2 first. Top 5, we get charge jump. Okay. So let's go charge jump. Let's go fling myself into space. Draw a card. 1, 2. I'm in bash range of an object now. Draw, jump. Still in bash range. Jump, draw. We're at 150. Fall. My hand is too full. All right. So we've landed. Reset. Again, all my damage is coming from this, and like everything's the support for it. I think it's cool as hell. It's a very different setup. 1, 2. And then draw. So right now, do I have my fling back? I have my fling. Let's land. So I'm going to deflection and then relentless. That gives me my extra hits. So we go 1, 2, draw. Now from here, I'm going to Eureka. Relentless again. 1, 2. And then we're going to fling ourselves back up into space. And that is going to let us pursue again, where we do our falling slashes. We land, we get our slashes normal back. We draw, we get our pursue back. I don't have my fling anymore. Deflection, Ancient Force, Moon Cut, and then let's wheel and deal. Wheel and deal. There's the charge jump. So now we can go charge jump, 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 jump. And we can pursue again from 50 height. One, two. Okay, and we've reached the in rage 2. I'm gonna put on the Forest Heart then. I'm untargetable next round. Yeah, good luck. Tread. And then we're just immune to that. Oh, we're still going. Oh, I'm just gonna jump over you then. Oh, the ground is being swallowed up. Oh no. Oh, okay. I see. I don't have my launch. Okay. Falling rocks fall continuously. If you touch a boundary, take 10 damage when you play a card. So if we hit the edge, we take 10. All right, so that's gonna turn on the field. Caw! Okay. Rocks are falling. What? Do I need to catch that? I'm sorry, is there damage happening on my turn? Oh God. I don't know what to do about this. I can't target my opponent. There's a rock just continuously falling on my head. Okay, I'm outside of that. I can't attack, though. We need to end turn. I have to, like, time the bashes? Okay, I'm out of this range. Okay, we're back active. Oh my God. I'm trying so hard to not die here. Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm still getting hit by rocks. Get out of here! We gotta leave. We gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta leave. Okay. Oh, we did it. I kept getting bopped by rocks, but we defeated Bird. It took all of my potions. That was... I don't know that I've ever had, like, the Sands attack, you know? Like, like, having active time jumping going on. That's wild. That's absolutely wild. Like... You know, you know, I didn't know what sort of, like, thing to expect for our final boss. You know, using our dodge mechanic, but, like, me having to, like, actively be bashing off boulders and jumping around and, like... Because, like, I have access to a few buttons. I can, whenever I bash, which is my right click, that resets my jump, which gives me block, and my card draw, which is a dash. Funny things, that's very true to that final boss. Okay, good. Like, this is the most impressed I think I've been at a mod, technically. Maybe flat? Like, we've had a lot of mechanical, like, incredible things coming out of mods. I've never seen a mod that is all of a sudden putting me in an ATB situation where I need to dodge falling rocks. And all, like, I really like the mechanical implementation of this as far as the way I was playing offense. I think that it's really nifty to have most of my damage locked up in here, and then a lot of my skills and things are resets or ways to do that, which, like, do very different things. And we chose, this mod also seems to have a pretty heavy amount of, like, replayability in that we chose a side on, like, floor 5, right? We chose Spirit Edge. But clearly, there's the Spirit Arc, and there's a lot of different cards for the Spirit Arc, too. That's its own set of things you get cards for. The like, aimed shots. I also wasn't doing much with... the way... I won't say I wasn't doing much. I was doing a ton with the jumping. But I was using it in a really different way, where I wanted to, like, flicker up and down repeatedly, like, way up, way down, when I wanted to end on the floor. Oh, this is cute. I don't know if that's a... So I'm impressed by having a lot of mechanical density in the aloft mechanic. I was a little worried how it was going to work, but I did, like, the way that this plays Ori is really unique, because it's like, oh, you do get your abilities as you go along. You double jump, you get your dash, and then you get your launch in a direction, and then you get your big launch. Also, shoutouts to Wheel. Really loved the setup on this. I love the idea that maybe you could use the cards for, like, exhausting them to skyrocket. You draw 4 and then you discard 3 of them for an effect. There's a lot of ways to make this work in a lot of different directions. Hey, buddy. Um, yeah. Small house. Yeah, we also chose four different starting relics. So there's a lot of different directions if you want to like play a run of this and like focus on the first relic lets you left shift to fall. So you can force fall at any point. The torch was like a shorter term thing that gave you a boon in the early game. The stone let you do skipping floors and picking your route more effectively. Yeah, like if I'm looking at a mod and grading it on uniqueness, Shabadoo says full points in QLDC. Like this feels that. You're doing something that Slay the Spire is so sideways to, but you're doing it in like yeah. And like obviously the implementation and trying to figure out what the hell was going on in that last bit was a little janky. I'm sorry, I saw this and I didn't think about this, but doesn't this card say draw 100 cards? Whatever. But yeah, no, I'm happy we went with this one. So that was Ori. A game I should get to. Wisp, specifically. Heck, even Ori in the Blind Forest. A very long time ago, I did a couple streams of Ori, and I think basically at the time Ori had been built up way too big, and it didn't match the expectations people had gave me for it, so I was feeling pretty down on it at that point. But it's been years since then, so it's probably I've changed as a person, and I can feel myself. I can feel that a lot better these days, going in on a game and knowing to hold it to its standards. I feel better at doing that after going in on a million of these mods. So anywho, that's been Ori. Thank y'all for joining for Slay the Spire. No, this one went a little longer because of our start. We had some, just looking at our mod count. Yeah, 15 mods right now, and there were 58 on the previous. So, yeah, we will have mods until the end of time, or Slay the Spire 2, one of the two. Anyway, but yeah, thank y'all for joining. Hope you had a fun time with this. If you want to catch more, you can always follow me. Catch when I go live. Slay the Spire is on Fridays, 7 Central. Regular streams are weekdays, 7 Central, with a couple oddities where Monday's a little earlier. Battle Network should be back on Sunday, normal time. We had to work out some scheduling bits, and it turned out that the time it's in will work. So wait for that. But yeah, you can also subscribe. Thank you to Modifin for the sub today. Appreciate it. And yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Anyway, I'm gonna raid y'all over to Ty. It's Ty's birthday, and Ty is playing X5 for the 12th time in 2 weeks or something like that. So please go enjoy. It has a number of mods that make it remove some of the worst elements, but just let Ty know happy birthday. So that's gonna be it. Thank y'all for joining. Catch you all next time. Night, everybody.